Milas, and overall they're going to remain as a full engagement potential. But now, VSG Crawlers are going to come straight back to the compound. It was getting pushed so far by Tsmentity. And Tsmentity, they're popping off so far up to 3 kills in this early game stage, but they're ready for more. They want 4 more kills up their sleeve. But I like the angle coming up from Jonathan. They don't really expect it, and that surprise factor could be huge in the fight versus VSG Crawlers.
Okay, so Roach.
Oh, there it is.
To rotate around the building, but at the end of the day, Tsmentity have so many angles. Look at Jonathan on his side and Clutch God on that building around. You know, VSG, they don't really have too many places they can go. Yeah, they have the buildings they can wrap around the side. They have a couple of those vehicles, but there's really not much because you have the angles held on by Tsmentity.
We got 2 team fights happening on one single screen, Imperium. This is definitely going to be hard to follow through. We'll have to see an early few nades coming up from Tsmentity. If they can get knocked down, they're going to commit. Those cars are taking quite a hefty amount of damage right there. Not going to be a valid option for them to rotate with after this fight, so they have to fully commit. But VSG Crawlers, Roach is put pretty damn low. Doesn't have time to risk back up, and Tsmentity, they're just going to go instantly for the flush, putting them down to 3 members, 4v3, and they are not stopping down. Crawl going to be also knocked away. This is looking so strong for Tsmentity. They get even a third. This is so clean. This is so perfect. And now they have to remain on the last lockdown, and he gets it despite being so low. Clutch will get the move done, does get knocked away, but Tsmentity, they're up to 13 kills, and there's still so many players remaining. They could get already a 20-kill bomb on the first game of the day. That's huge.
Incredible stuff. They kept themselves up as a full squad while fighting off 2 teams as the side of Giant Mara trying to hold on. Tsmentity now they're looking in the direction of Godlike with Gil, who got that fantastic double grenade squad wipe onto Soul. He's not ready to give up. Mega engaging on the Giant. This is a couple of team fights happening from all areas of the circle.
Oh no, that's going to be Tsmentity getting 1 knockdown. The second was secured by Umba, and that's going to be greatly done. Godlike will get indeed eliminated in 6. 5 teams remaining finally in this game, but now not many are in circle. Tsmentity are going to be there. That will also be the case for Giant Mara. But other than that, really, these teams are going to be fighting for that position. And Tsmentity, they're not giving him any room to push on forward, as a self-nade is going to be happening in the kill feed. A little bit unfortunate, but here it is. The action, the push is going to be unfolding. Which team will come out on top? As unfortunately, team number 19, they're going to be losing Bishma in the distance. Taken over once again by Tsmentity. 16 kills, Imperium.
They want to get over 20 kills. They're ready to take out the rest of the lobby. Mara have a couple of vehicles. They've done a fantastic job of making their way in, but you got to think, have they rotated in too quickly to the point where they're being pinched by Tsmentity? And that's exactly what's happening as Neo gets a knockdown. Now he's engaging forward, flanking on the side with Clutch God coming in with the US. But there is a couple of teams looking to take him out. But that's the end of you, Mumba.
No, those kills going to be shared. Of course, TSM going to be taking a bunch of those Megastar. They're put under so much pressure. 1 member remaining right now. And it's going to be Tsmentity fighting for this chicken dinner. The Megastars, they still got to pull off a res. They got swag back up. Vexy's going to still be in the game. Can they get encore? I'm not too sure. It'll be a harsh one. But I love that position by Tsmentity. Chicken.
But there is a couple of teams looking to take him out. But that's the end of you, Mumba.
No, those kills going to be shared. Of course, TSM going to be taking a bunch of those Megastar. They're put under so much pressure. 1 member remaining right now. And it's going to be Tsmentity fighting for this chicken dinner.
Point where they're being pinched in their way in, but in the lobby. Mara have a couple of vehicles. They've done a fantastic job of making their way in, but you got to think, have they rotated in too quickly to the point where they're being pinched by Tsmentity? And that's exactly what's happening as Neo gets a knockdown. Now he's engaging forward, flanking on the side with Clutch God coming in with the US. But there is a couple of teams looking to take him out. But that's the end of you, Mumba.
No, those kills going to be shared. Of course, TSM going to be taking a bunch of those Megastar. They're put under so much pressure. 1 member remaining right now. And it's going to be Tsmentity fighting for this chicken dinner. The Megastars, they still got to pull off a res. They got swag back up. Vexy's going to still be in the game. Can they get encore? I'm not too sure. It'll be a harsh one. But I love that position by Tsmentity. They got a line to try and deny any kind of protection away from the other side of the circle. Does shift a little bit, luckily, towards Megastars.
Yeah.
But they have to hold on to this with their teeth right now. This is going to be a hard game, but TSM, they're not going to let them any room to breathe with.
The one thing is that Megastars, yes, they're inside the circle, but they're more bunched up together. Whereas the side of Tsmentity, they better angles, they better flanks, as Encore gets actually taken out by his own teammate. That's a field. Batman, that's going to give the perfect opportunity for Clutch God to come in and get the better of the rest of Megastar. And in they go, out they go. And that's the end of the game with Tsmentity taking the chicken dinner.
23 kills! 23 kills on the first game. Are